Got a really, really special guest on the show right now. Always welcome here. I mean, Woods, last time she was with us, actually, you and I got naked in front of her, which is very intimidating.
What's going to happen this time with Delta Goodrem?
She got her start on Neighbours, then made it big on the international stage.
G'day, Delta.
We're going to have to need that applause button that you have there for the voice very soon.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Oh, sorry. Is that because Delta? Sorry, with the voice, you're doing that with no crowds at the moment, obviously.
We haven't started filming that yet.
No, they've done the records. They've done the records for your audition gear. But you do your live battle rounds and all the other gear that goes through all the way through. So that will be strange.
It will be strange. I'm going to be making a lot of noise, like, woo, yeah! On my own, quiet.
Really going to make a change. Hey, Delta, speaking of big crowds, last time we were in a big crowd, really like big crowd, was Mardi Gras up in Sydney. We'd just finished our parade. Woods had married a same-sex couple on the float, on the KIIS float. And we bumped into your partner, Matt, down on the street.
Yeah. We were out and about at Mardi Gras. It was a great night.
Mardi Gras in Sydney's nuts. And we bumped into Matt, obviously, so because Matt in the past, I'm not sure if he still was the guitarist for Conrad Sewell. So long story short, he was like, look, Delta's upstairs. You guys should come up.
Yeah, you guys should have come up. Well, you should have come up.
We wanted to, but Woody was wearing arseless chaps.
Yeah.
So, we had this chat.
I don't remember one of the first times we ever did an interview when you came to Melbourne. I'm pretty sure one of you went streaking in the...
we both got nude, actually.
Yeah. That's a good point, actually. So it's nothing you haven't seen before.
That could have scared us that much up here.
That's fair.
So anyway, we found out just before, actually, one of our producers said to us, he's like, oh, boys, funnily enough, there's a message from, we don't check our Instagram, Will and Woody Instagram. There's a message from Delta Goodrem in the Will and Woody Instagram inbox saying, you boys should come up here. And we're like, why the didn't you tell us that on the night? Because we would have loved to have come up. And now we have absolutely no idea. So I'm so sorry that we missed you.
Don't be silly. Well, it was one of the last kind of nights where everybody got to get together and have a lot of fun. So it was actually one of the last nights that we went out, any of us and my friends. And I think we were filming at the time, and then I think I got to have one other time, but that was it. That was the last time I reckon we were out.
And that would have been a great story. Our last time seeing people was we got to hang out with Delta Goodrem. God damn it,
opportunity missed. But I want to ask you, Delta, is that the first time ever that you've slipped into someone's DMs and then haven't had a response?
I can't say that I'm a big DMer. I think
God! We didn't mean to show you up, Delta. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Would have loved to have seen you.
I've actually been holding on to it the whole of isolation. I've been like, what? Where were they?
Is that what the new song's about, Delta? The new single's called "Keep Climbing" because you were rock bottom when Will and Woody didn't respond to your DM. You were like, I need some sort of motivational song.
I just wanted to know that you were invited. So if you were downstairs near my place, I was like, come up and have a drink with us.
Yes. Well, Keep Climbing could also reference to the fact that we should have kept climbing up that building and come and have a drink with you. It was your throw out to us on the street. No, mate, you have been recording some new gear. Keep Climbing. Just before we play it, do you want to talk us through it a little bit?
Yeah, of course. I started to do these bunker down sessions every Thursday night. It was my way of connecting and actually was really helpful to me in this time too, just being able to go back into old songs like B-sides and old album songs and everyone can just request in the moment. And anyway, the song was about finding the idea of where you were and where you want to go and being stuck in between two places. And I felt like a lot of people would be feeling that feeling right now.
100%.
So that's why I sent the song out. And it's the idea of going, keep climbing, don't give in, don't give up, but it's also accepting you don't know where it all goes next.
You know what, Delta? Let's play it. We're going to play Keep Climbing right now. It's brand new gear. from Delta Goodrem. You're listening to Will and Woody here on KIIS.
Will and Woody. Podcasting now.
The very wonderful Delta Goodrem who joins us on the phone right now. Great stuff, Delta.
Yay!
Trust you to write an inspiring song. Right in the wheelhouse for you, isn't it?
Yes, I mean, it's, I do love an empowering power ballad. I'm not going to lie. It's definitely
you
something
kill
I
it.
enjoy.
I was going to say, do you ever sit down and you draft in the chords or whatever, and you're like, shit, I'm back in the inspirational power ballad game.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
I'll definitely start writing like a different kind of message. Although this new music, the new stuff, I got a little more literal than I ever have. So I think it's a little
good.
more straightforward. But I definitely do, like on a day-to-day basis, think to myself, but then that feeling of like, this is like, keep going. I'm like, no.
She's back.
Back up, go back there.
Can't get away.
My nectar.
You're good at it, mate. That's
I'm
your
a positive
bag.
person,
Speaking of motivating people, Delta, it's your 8th season on The Voice Australia. Obviously, that
My
returned
ninth.
last Sunday. You're the longest-serving coach ever
Wow.
on The Voice. How's it feel to be back there? I mean, apparently the guys you've got out there are the best you've had so far on Channel 9.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, honestly, every year brings something new. And every season I go into it knowing that I've learned something as an artist of who I am and what I am learning within my path in the industry all these years. And so each year when I get to the show, I think, I learned this year. This was my discovery. And I share that with my artists. And it's really, every single year is different. And it truly, truly is. And this year's, again, no other. It's the artist
different.
brings something different.
Delta, I know something that people have been really enjoying. We were talking before about your partner, Matt, but you guys have been doing bunker sessions in isolation. How have you been finding, like you guys have been there together, the fact that you guys play music together been like a real saviour in a lot of ways for, being one-on-one with somebody in isolation? I play cards with my girlfriend. That's how we sort of get it out of the system. But has it been that sort of thing for you guys?
Well, I think that the Bunker Down Sessions has been just an amazing, beautiful thing to go back to old songs and have like live requests and having that like one-to-one conversation with people who are, we're having like a concert. And the first week, I didn't even know that it was so blurry. I couldn't put it up. Like, it literally looked pixelated. It was the funniest. The second week, I'm singing my guts out, like singing like deep cuts, anything that anybody had, like B-side songs I had to Google, didn't know that I'd ever written and forgotten.
Yeah.
And then another week, I just kept dropping the phone because I didn't have a proper tripod. But it's definitely been
a journey. So it hasn't been good for the relationship necessarily.
No,
it's been testing, but lovely.
No, it's been really, really lovely. But it has been hilarious. Like, it's like getting ready for a real show where you're like, where is everything? Why is I blowing out? Like,
You're looking forward to a crew. Let's put it that way.
Honestly, what I have learned is beyond. I definitely am going to be back on set going like, are you sure that light's in the right spot?
Oh, God. Well, Delta, it's lovely to talk to you, mate. I know it's going to be weird. Speaking of The Voice and getting a crew around you, it'll be even weirder, as you said before, not having a crowd, I'm sure, during all the live stuff that's about to come up on The Voice. But, mate, as always, it's a pleasure to talk to you. Pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you so much for joining us. Good luck with all the new music. Have we got an album on the horizon if we've got a single?
Definitely do. There's a lot of
Sweet.
music coming up.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Can't wait, mate. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful weekend.
Okay, lots of love. Bye.
See you. Bye.